decided that we design the solution that suits us. And that solution is that everything we do, since they make our country and our land very uncomfortable for us, we will bring our freedom from diaspora. And that's what we're doing today. So the enabling environment that was not created for us in Biafra land, the different countries where we reside have created an environment, and we are struggling to bring this kind of system back to our people for them to live like human beings. So we will always outsmart the terrorist state of Nigeria.
Only one, under his leadership, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Anybody that is confusing anyone or telling you there is another, no, there is nothing. There's just one, recognized by His Excellency Simon Ekpa. And we can pray. Once he has that communication, Biafrans, we understand that Obato Obie does not take no crap from nobody. No matter who you are, you must respect that authority. That authority is the only thing that can protect all of us. But we thank God, somebody said this is a transition period. If these things does not happen, Biafrans will not know who is following our prime minister, who wants him to fail, who wants him to be out. So this moment is ordained to happen so that Biafrans will know who is who.
Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing program. Thank you so much for joining us once again on this platform. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. Please like and share this program. And remember, this platform where you are watching this program is Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV, a platform that stands with the United States of Biafra, under the command of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, under the control of Deputy Prime Minister COS Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, we bring information from the right source, the United States of Biafra, the government of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama to like and share. Information is power. Remember, our Prime Minister encouraged us to engage in radical evangelism. Our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us to carry everybody along. In doing that, you must help us to share this video. Like and share to family and friends and to every platform where you belong. This information is important.
Jokingly, a lot of Southeasterners have come out to say that the highest, look at the figure, about 90 military checkpoints have been spotted in the Southeast, meaning that it looks like the Southeast is one of the most militarized zone of recent.
I say Southeast is like Gaza. Southeast is like Gaza. And the soldiers there are not there to protect life and property. They are there to make money. They are there to make money and not to protect life and property. Okay, from Bega here to Ibadan, how many checkpoints do you see? But from Onitsha to Owerri, you see not less than 40 checkpoints. What are they doing? 3 things: harassing, intimidating, extorting. Understand me? Harassing, intimidating, and extorting. Here will be a checkpoint, will be here 50 years away from there. Crime will be committed. Even the soldiers at the checkpoint will not even leave their base. Understand me? So they are not there for the protection of life and property. They are just there to make money.
All right, let's go back to Senator Ume. He has called for General Gowon to apologize to the Igbo people. Do you think such an apology would truly lead to national reconciliation, or is it merely a symbolic gesture?
Well, apology is just a symbolic gesture. But they say what goes round comes round. Or the massacre that Gowon supervised in the 60s is now happening in its own state. Understand me?
Are you saying karma is involved?
I said what goes round comes around. with what you measured will be measured unto you. So what Gowon did to the South is now been happening to his own people. As we speak, more than 200 communities in Gowon's own state of Plateau, more than 200 communities in Gowon's own state has been captured by the Funanis and renamed into Fufude. Understand me? Communities in Gowon's own state, people are being killed, chased away, and their communities are being renamed into Funani languages, which is Fufude. So I'm happy that he's alive and seeing what is happening. So it is not the core north that fought the Civil War. It is the Benue and Plateau people. And look at what is happening in these two states. So God is alive.
Wow, what a way to look at it coming from Mr. Nosige. Okay, we understand that our virtual guest has finally joined us, and you're welcome to the issues this evening. Hello, good evening. You're welcome to the issues.
Yes, good evening. It's my pleasure to be here.
Okay, Mr. Andrew Ajayi, you understand that this is your debut on the issues this evening. And though rather coming, they say, I hope you'll be the fat patient dog that eats the fattest bone. Okay, okay, we were just talking about the Saro Weaver situation, where a group has called for talking about a pardon for Saro Weaver and the Ogoni 9 that was executed by General Sani Abacha's regime. And they've asked that the Bola Tinubu's administration grant them a state pardon. What do you think about this? Would this change what happened in 1995? Would this change anything for the Ogoni people? Or would this just be a symbolic gesture that means nothing? And the fact that the government is interested in going back to exploration in the Ogoni land, do you think this is just politically motivated because the government wants to meet the OPEC quota, not genuine interest for the Ogoni people?
Well, just to be on the program, and I want to just say that for me, it is neither here nor there. What do they call, I think, is it strangulation, or how did they, whether they beheaded them or something as at that time. If you grant them pardon now, that it doesn't amount to anything, because it will never back this lost life. The military regime led by General Sani Abacha at that time, what he wanted to do. And whatever President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is also talking about now will not undo what Bola Ahmed and what General Sani Abacha did that time. If we still have the immediate family member of Ken Saro Wiwa and the other Ogoni 9, millions or billions naira for them to share, to eat, buy new, and possibly build new houses. But that does not bring back Ken Saro Wiwa. That does not undo the fact that that life that was killed that time will be brought back to life. So, like you said during the question you are asking me.
Oh, sorry about that. Though you try to make it, okay. Hopefully you'll be able to join us before the show concludes. Okay, taking a look at, do you agree with Senator Umer's assertion, Mr. Nosuke, that successive Nigerian administrations have treated the Igbo people with contempt? And what practical steps can be taken to address this historical marginalization?
For me, I say where there's no justice, there can never be peace. Understand? Where there's no justice, there can never be peace. And that's one of the reasons why Nigeria is not moving forward, because there's no justice in this country. There's no justice. If they think that they can develop in the absence of justice, it's a waste of time. So, but Igbos have moved on. Igbos as a people have moved on. At the end of the Civil War, no matter how much anybody has in the bank, he was given 20 pounds. Understand me? Those who has thousands of pounds, hundreds of pounds, they were only given 20 pounds. But it is that 20 pounds that has turned into billions. Understand me? It is that 20 pounds given to each of the families that had money in the bank then that has turned into billions. Because Igbos have this can-do spirit. We know Shoyinka said that an Igbo man can squeeze water from the rock. So it is in their DNA. Understand? They do the impossible. So they have moved on. And in Nigeria today, Igbos are not asking for preferential treatment. Understand? Yesterday, Murik said that this that they're not getting anything from this Muslim ticket. Understand? So, which means they were expecting that a Muslim ticket will give them preferential treatment. But Igbos are not asking for preferential treatment in Nigeria. They're not asking for what Igbos are asking, just one thing: live and let live. That is the only thing that Igbos are asking in Nigeria: live and let live. Create an egalitarian society where everybody will have that equal right to do his or her business. Stop discrimination. Stop marginalization. Igbos are not asking for preferential treatment. We are not asking give all this. No, live and let live, an equal society, which is not impossible. But if they cannot do this, understand, that's create an egalitarian society, Nigeria will never move forward.
Anyway,
what we are saying now, in 20 years to come, people will still be saying that same thing, which means we are still where we are.
You're talking about the calls for Biafra? And or what about even the Yorubas are also asking for their own nation, Yoruba nation?
I said, this are not, this is a result of frustration. Nobody wants to exit Nigeria. It's just out of frustration, assuming that Nigeria is working. As an Igbo man, I prefer being in Nigeria because Nigeria has everything. We have the best weather, or the market, which is over 200 million. Understand me? Diversity. So, but we've not had that good people in power that can transform this into productivity.
Okay, finally, before we go, in your view, why has Gowon been reluctant to provide a detailed account of his role in the Nigerian Civil War? Are we expecting a book, or is it like a book might not come? Should he toe the line of Ibrahim Babangida and give us a good account? And what implication does this have for the Igbo people's sense of justice?
Well, for me, there's a lot of things that people don't know. When the 1966 coup happened, Gowon wanted to run away. Gowon was asking for secession. It was the North that started asking for secession before the South. Understand? Gowon and his people want to exit from this country. They were asked, what they were shouting there was Araba, Araba, Araba. It was the British government that told them, don't exit. Now the country is in your hand. Power has been entrusted to you. Understand? Why are you running away? Why power is now in your own hands? So from time, Gowon has not been a courageous person.
Okay, you don't expect him to write a book?
Writing a book does not make any meaning. I say, or the massacre he caused in the East is now happening in his own state, under his own eyes. That's why I said, with what you measured unto others will be measured unto you.
All right, time really fast spent. I would have loved to also talk about the situation in the APC where during a National Executive Committee meeting at the APC National Secretariat in Abuja, National Chairman Abdullahi Ganduje revealed that the All Progressive Congress inherited debt totaling over 8 billion naira. This financial burden stems from legal expenses linked to pre-election disputes and various election related cases. And with the APC inheriting such amount, about 9 billion naira in debt, and what long-term impact could this financial burden have on the party's ability to function effectively? But these are just...
Or the central bank is now part of APC, so they are not looking for money anymore. It's an account that he is giving. So APC is no more complaining of money because central bank is now part of APC.
Why do you say that? Because the current government is under APC?
Cardoso is an APC member. So whatever money they want will be given that to them. If it's not in the central bank, World Bank is there. They can borrow money and give to APC.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Anosike, for being awesome on the show this evening. Quite a very interesting note to really bring at the end of this conversation. Of course, you've been awesome on the show this evening.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And of course, I apologize to the fact that Mr. Jai could not finish with us and not also starting with us, but he did his bit by trying his best. But we apologize for the...